Good morning, Miss Kitty. Good morning, all. Two more days and I go to court. Two more days to go. Slowly, Miss Kitty. Very slowly. Morning, baby Jane. I ain't going to be on here long. Movers will be here very quickly. Want to get on there and say good morning to everybody. Might be the last time I could do a show for a day or two. Seems like the phone company's taking a long time getting it on over there and getting the numbers and everything switched over. So I might be down on the internet for a day or two. But this one place here is being shut off today. So we're hoping we can get everything out of here today. The water goes off here today. The lights are going off here today, and the internet goes off here today. So I just figured I'd come here and do an early morning show real quick. Say hi to everybody. Let y'all know it's going. It's going real slow. Both of the boys' bedrooms are already over there. The washer, dryer, deep freezers, they're over there. Today they're going to work on the living room and my bedroom. Most of the kitchen's already there. She even sent all the dishes and didn't leave us no dishes to eat dinner last night. So we got stuck with sandwiches. We found two or three plastic plates that we have for kids that don't break them. So we survived. We made sandwiches. Yeah, morning wake and bake with Big Larry. Even though Larry don't feel like waking, he feels like going back to bed. Miss Wife is coming around the corner. Nope. Yep. Miss Kitty and Baby Jane around this morning already. And they say you can't open that curtain, baby, or you ain't gonna see shit. Okay. Yeah, my pillows hit the floor last night. I roll too much, she says. I'm just a big rolling ball of man.
Hi guys, how are you?
The hearts are Miss Kitty saying good morning to you.
Yeah, I see him. Thank you, meow. Eh, love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here so I can get stuff done. I'll see you at the new house. Alright? I love you guys. All of you.
Hope that coffee's almost done.
I just started it.
I know, but
Quit it. One of the cats are clawing you.
I heard her claw on my bed. Say, get the spray bottle. Yeah, I just figured I'd get out in quick morning. Let y'all know what's going on. Someone asked me yesterday if I was going to go live. And I was like, nah, we're doing too much moving, too much stuff happening. Yeah, got 2 trailers out of here yesterday. We're aiming for the next 2 trailers to go out here this morning. I've had 1 truck and trailer moving me. But today we got 2 trucks and 2 trailers. The only thing I'm missing is a little bit of labor. I need a man to help load the trailers and unload the trailer.
I think what's his name is gonna help if he can.
Who?
The guy that at the end of the hall.
They need to get a hold of me and let me know.
I think that's his name.
Because I think Brian's got the day off today too.
Brian.
Only Brian we know.
I know.
I don't know why you call him Brian.
Usually I call him. He doesn't mind it.
That's what I'm going to be aiming for, 4 acres. I don't see how he can literally lie. Yeah, that's the problem, Miss Kitty. What happened to all my help? Got sick, couldn't do it. Something came up. Had 2 workers cancel on me, and the 3rd one got sick on me. I'll tell her, Nate. Nate says good morning. You know, I hope it rides a little bit smoother today than it did yesterday. I think with the 2nd truck coming in, they say they might have another worker to help me too. So I don't know how the worker works, but you know, I've been trying to make sure we get as much on them trailers as we can. It ain't like we ain't got no rope and straps. We got over 20 straps. We can strap everything down. Right now, it's been my cousin Joe, Mountain Mama's husband. You know, I wanted to try to get 8, 9 o'clock in the morning start. We ain't been starting till 11:30, 12 noon. We are aiming to make sure everything's out of here today because, like I just said, the electric will be the last day here. Today is the last day the the water's on here. Today's the last day the phone, internet, and cable's on here. So I want everything out of here and gone today by dark time. It's all got to be moved. Yeah, both of my boys' rooms are already over there. The only thing we didn't take out of the boys' room was my son Arnold's bed. I'm going to have to get him a new one. He's wore that one out. So he's due for another bed. I think I'm just going to give him Larry's right now because I still got a month before Larry comes home. Hey, honey, what about all them DVDs in the living room? They go out of here? I'm talking about the wall that's full. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. If we're out of totes, tell them boys to dump them totes in one of them rooms and we can go through it later. Especially when it comes to them movies and things like that. If we're running out of totes and boxes, have them dump them. That they can. Or you and Viola take all the dishes out of them totes and put them in the shelves, cupboards where they belong, and bring them totes back. Or just set them on the counter. It don't matter. No. No, not at all, 4 acres. Well, I think I might have 2 new workers coming in today. My cousin Brian, he's off work today, so I could probably use him. And I hear there's a neighborhood kid down at the end of this block here. He's about 25 or so. He could use some extra money, so I think they're going to bring him this morning, but I don't know how they work. So I'm literally going to have to watch them and make sure that, I'm getting my money's worth out of them. And then I got to watch the money. I can't make sure I don't run my bill all the way over what I got. Everything but the phone's on at the new place already. Yes, Miss Kitty. The only thing that ain't over there is the phone and the internet. The lights are already on, the phone or the water's already on, so we're just waiting for the internet, phone, and everything to go on over there. And everything goes off here today. So hopefully tonight when I go to bed, go to sleep, I am in my own home or our new trailer. Morning, Freddie. Yeah, Joe didn't leave here until about probably 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. Loading the trailer again. My driver had to go home and eat and do this, that, and everything else. So, which I understand. He's a little older gentleman, but he did work his butt off too. He was wore out. So we just disconnected the trailer from the truck, and Joe stayed until about 10:30 last night loading the truck or the trailer again. Spectrum. It's Spectrum, however, whatever they are, 4 acres. I deal with Spectrum. Yeah, when Joe went over and took the first load over, he says it's an okay trailer. He says it needs a little bit of work still. Well, that's easy to fix. Call the landlord and have him work on it, or I'll bring Joe over to work on it. All I care is that it's livable. I didn't get away from the woods. There's still a little bit of woods behind my house. I don't have much of a backyard at all, but I have an okay sized front yard. I'm here, guys. I'm just trying to pay attention to the weather. I definitely don't need no rain coming today or tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I don't care. We should be in. Yeah, see, Friday they're calling for rain, so we have to be done by Friday with everything. No, dogs are still here. Cats are still here too. Yeah, the way it looks like is we're taking one of the dogs with us and both cats. And my neighbor is going to try to play cowboy with Cowboy. That's the dog's name. My wife called it Cowboy, I think it was. So the neighbor's going to try to rope Cowboy and be able to bring him to us as soon as we can rope him. I'm not going to sit around all day trying to play rope a dog. We'll wait till he gets hungry. He'll go down to the neighbor's dog's bow that sits on the front porch and she'll rope him for us. I've already talked to the landlord. He says as long as they're not pit bows, we can have them. And I told him no, they're Jack Russells. A lot of mouth, no big bites. They will bite though.
I might have to burn this up. Feel it.
Yeah, just a little, please.
Okay.
I kind of wish we would have. That way, they're protecting it. But the man I rent it from, his daughter lives right next door. So it ain't like, no one's keeping an eye on it. She knows we're moving in already. She's seen us already. She's seen the wife in the truck moving stuff in. So, and her dad told her somebody rented it already. Yep, I'm hoping everything's out of here today. I mean, I think we got a few things in the living room left, a couple things in the kitchen left, like food wise. And then we have my bedroom and my bathroom is all we really got left. Maybe another two trailers. My wife's entertainment center's still in there. Yeah, we're gonna try to get it all done. I'm even gonna put a second trailer and truck together today. They said they're able to work today, so I'm gonna try to use them. He goes, "Well, you already got half done." I was like, "Yeah, well, it might cost me another 150 to put you and another guy to work loading your truck and trailer and sending it. But that means I'm done 4 hours earlier. I'm all about getting it done quick, getting it done for we can get in this house, start unpacking, have some good food, and not worry about stinky Vaughn Hilton. Good morning, coffee. Yeah, I'm hoping about 6, 7 o'clock tonight that we'll be all done moving and we'll have it all in there. Maybe we can order something to eat if we have enough money left. I mean, we got Taco Bell, and well, it ain't close to us, but the closest to us is Pizza Pro and Burger King. And we've been eating kind of fast foods the last couple of days because of all the moving. We've been eating a lot of pizza. I'm tired of the pizzas. I'm tired of that Philly steak. I need to have a real good cooked meal. I don't know how Von Hilton could just eat TV dinners day in, day out. I couldn't do that. That's, to me, is no way. Yeah, I really hope we do, Miss Kitty. I was telling the wife we're probably going to be broke after all this moving and everything, but hey, we got moved. We're not up under Von Hilton's roof no more. We're doing good. And he eats the same one over and over. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, honestly, if I was going to eat TV dinners the rest of my life, I would make a mixture. I'd be doing the chicken one day, the Salisbury steak, the meatloaf, the spaghetti and meatballs, then starting the lineup again. Turkey slices. Honestly, growing up, we really never bought a lot of TV dinners. I was with this one girl, and we used to buy them. What do they call them? Banquets family pack, where they got them sliced turkeys and gravy and 6 Salisbury steaks in one. You had the mac and cheese, the broccoli and cheese. We used to buy 2 of them and we would cook them both and we'd split them right down the middle. So, like, we got the mac and cheese and the Salisbury steak. My girl would make the mashed potatoes to go with it. So, we'd use the Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese. So, it's $5 to feed me and her. That's when they were like $1.99 a piece. Now they're like $5 a piece. It's going, Kilroy. Kind of a little slow, but it's going. You know me though. I'm one of these guys that kind of wants to get everything done quick, and it takes time to load the trailer. It takes time to drive over there. It takes time to empty the trailer. We're hoping it's all. I'm literally hoping it's all out of here today, because today is my last day. My water, my phone, my internet, and the lights will be on in this house. Personally, I think I've been better off to just go rent me a big old U-Haul truck. I mean, I think it'd been a lot cheaper on me, a lot easier, because we could have loaded it all in the truck and took the whole load all at one time. But I really didn't think about it. I knew guys with trucks and trailers, so I figured, oh yeah, I can get it done pretty cheap. Well, it's not too cheap. Ma, are you busy? Well, yeah. My family moved a lot when we were growing up. This will be the third time that wait, let me think. One, two, three. This will make the fourth time in 15 years for me. Yeah. I don't want you to get stung, but there's one flying around here somewhere. He was just inside the lamp. I don't know if he's working on the shade or if he come out of there and went into the kitchen. I looked down at the screen and he's gone. But he's in the house, so yeah, I'm hoping so too, Kilroy. I'm hoping this is my last move. I really wish I would have been rich with that 55 million bonds that I stole. I should have went out and bought a home. That way I will never have to move. I will die in that home. And when I die, my kids can have it and they can figure out if they want to sell it or not. I think it's going to be the last one for a very long time. And the next move after this one will be me moving to my graveyard. We've been going through stuff, throwing stuff away, stuff that I want to keep. We're going to just go ahead and start having yard sales, garage sales. Maybe I'll put them on here for sale. All my 420 stuff, I'm going to send it to one of my 420 boys. Me and the wife was talking about that last night. Out of all 7 boys, we have 3 that smoke it. So we can split it between the 3 children. Slowly, Miss Kit or Maggie Dow, very slowly, but it's moving. That's the main thing. It's still rolling. So my trailer's out there set, fully loaded, waiting for the truck to pull up, hook up, and pull that next load out of here. I know my wife can't wait to get in there and get it, moved in. I told her take her time. She don't have to unpack. The only thing she really needs to make sure is unpacked are dishes and coffee cups and the pans for she can make dinners. All my knickknacks, all her knickknacks, none of that stuff has to be unpacked yet. It can stay in them plastic totes, sealed, closed for a while. I mean, we don't have to be in a hurry to unpack. She can decorate it any way she wants. I told her I'd like to have at least 2 walls out of the house. One for the family tree and one for the pictures of my father's paintings that my father did. I want to have a wall for my dad's paintings. I mean, literally, I could put them out there for sale if I wanted to. But them are like sentimental values. That's something my dad did a long, long time ago. And they are some real nice looking paintings. Yeah, my boys' bedroom's already over there. The kitchen's already over there. The boys' bathroom's completely almost already all over there. I mean, their deodorants, their hair clippers, everything they would ever use in their bathroom. Everything of that's already there. Today they're going to work on the rest of the living room, the china cabinet, my wife's bed, my entertainment center, my stereo, and then everything in my bathroom. Mostly everything in my bathroom's already packed up. They're in 2 totes. All they have to do is grab the 4-wheel dolly, slide it under the 2 totes, and take it out of here. Washer and dryer is already in its place. And I definitely got to make sure it's all done today because, like I said, no power, no water, no phone, no nothing here today. And it's raining Friday, so we definitely got to make sure it's all done before Friday. Went to get a battery for the 12 Trailblazer, and they're saying $200 for a battery. Super Walmart's just had them for $89, so I don't see how. They say the cheapest one they got's 200, so we're gonna have to go looking for a battery. My dad's truck might get sold today. I got somebody interested in it, but they don't know when they'll have the money up to get it. So I told him, well, I need it off this property before Thursday night. And if I don't get this battery for this Trailblazer today or tomorrow, I'm going to have the Trailblazer pushed on down. Honey, I need that warm rag again. Right eye's burning. If I don't get the battery today or tomorrow, then I'm just going to push the Blazer down to the neighbor's yard. She said I could leave it there for a day or two until I found a battery for it. Even if I got a used battery in it to start it up, and at least drive it home and take the used battery out of it and give it back to whoever it belonged to. I just got to get my vehicle over there. Hell, I might have it up for sale if I'm not going to be able to drive it no more. We are literally hoping my legs go back to working a little bit more. It is a 2003 Chevy Trailblazer, 4-wheel drive. Got a sunroof. Runs good. Yeah, the Trailblazer is a 2003. The Ford 150 pickup truck's a 97. Yeah, I don't know why, but that right eye is like burning. I don't know if I got smoke in it or what. AutoZone should have an AC Delco for about $100. Yeah, and that's what we're gonna go look at, Todd. When the girls go to town today, I'm gonna have them stop in there and look. Excuse me, y'all. Yep, hoping it's all out of here today. That's what I'm praying for. And get it all moved out. And I told everybody, all my workers, anything we leave behind, if they want it, they are welcome to it. Because I sure ain't going to leave it to Vaughn. If somebody says we should take the bikes and take them in town and put some for sale signs on them. Because, I mean, my bike's pretty decent. It ain't brand new. I've rode it a few times. Both of my boys' bikes are brand spanking new. One's a 20-inch and the other one's a 16-inch. Honey, I found it. I don't know if it's a moth or if it's a wasp. He's inside the lamp. He just moved again.
It looks like a moth.
Okay, well, I don't know what it is. I just seen something in there flying, so to me, I thought it was one of them red hornet things. That's what it looked like to me, but like I said, my eyes are hurting, so I can't tell you. But my kids' bikes are brand spanking new. They've never, they sat on them. That was about it. They tried to roll them, and they couldn't keep their balance. And I literally wasn't going to let them ride on a gravel road with it. So if they're going to do it, they're going to do it in the grass, or they're going to do it on a concrete or blacktop where it's smooth, where they can learn how to ride it. My kids never learned how to ride a bike. So, I mean, I don't want to leave them for Von Hilton. So I got two choices: throw them on the trailer and take them over there and sell them somehow or something. Even if I find kids that can ride them, just give them to the kids. Huh? Yeah, I know there are. Wife says there are a few kids over that way, so that's a good thing. I might be able to sell it quick. I'm hoping my legs are getting a little better here, and I might even try one of them pallet shows. I might go buy a couple pallets, bring it home, and do a live auction like them girls are that's making money off of me. There are some things I like to own. I mean, there's some things that, if I can spend $2 for it and sell it to somebody else for $5, hey, I'm paying my bills with it. Stinky will sell them if you leave them. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to leave him nothing but garbage. The good thing is I'm taking every light bulb out of the house except the kitchen one. Because when I moved in, there was one light bulb in this whole house, the kitchen. And that is exactly how the house will be left when I leave. One light bulb. The rest of them are all going with me. Them things are expensive. $5 for 4 light bulbs. I think the other day she paid like $8 for 4 light bulbs. Yeah, the main thing is going to be this winter. That's going to be our main thing in the new house is this winter. If the house stays cold, does it stay warm? Is it dead of winter? I got to open the windows because it's so hot in the house. I don't know. This is the first year we're going to be there for the winter, so that's the main thing. As long as we can stay warm in there, we're good. I did get bad news. My air conditioner didn't fit in my window. So my bedroom window must be kind of a small bedroom window because they said my central air would not fit in it. So I think me and Larry's going to swap air conditioners because his is smaller than mine. But we got to make sure the air conditioner is going to fit in his window. And I told Joe if go around the back, see if there's a central air unit. If there's a central air unit, we don't even have to hook up the air conditioners. He says he never even walked all the way around it, but he will on the next load. I was like, well, just make sure you get it unloaded. Don't waste no time. I'm broke. You're robbing my pockets. I can have $1 million in my pocket and say somebody's robbing my pockets. Yeah, I'm not leaving Vaughn nothing to sell. I got a $10 bill that says he don't even come over here after I'm gone. He'll rent it as is. He ain't gonna clean. He ain't gonna pay nobody to come and clean. So he's gonna have to rent it as is or sell it as is. Someone says he wants 50,000 for this place. It ain't even worth that. It ain't worth half that. Gonna rain all weekend too, it's showing me. So yeah, we got to get moved this week. It all has to be in there by Thursday night, or we're gonna get wet on. No, not yet, Maggie. I want it all out of here first. I'm gonna drop the keys off. I'm not dropping the keys off. I got somebody taking the keys to him. Gonna give him the keys. Vaughn doesn't understand the cost of anything except those TV dinners at Little Debbie's. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he literally goes into the dollar store and buys every one they have. He'll see 15 of them because you know they don't keep a lot of them. There'll be 15 dinners there, different kinds, and he'll take them all. And personally, I was going to give the keys to Joe, and Joe wants to go over there and talk to him. So I think Joe might have somebody that might want to rent this place. I hope he's stupid enough to rent it to him. Because then that's really going to be funny. There's a good reason why Joe's trying to get his sister to move. Yeah, I got a feeling Vaughn's going to be able to rent a couple of them out for a month or two, and they're going to F you, Vaughn, and they're going to make him evict them too. Is the new renter of Von Tro too? Yeah, I would say so. Well, I mean, she don't watch much computer. She don't do much of anything. Well, I kind of don't talk to him too well. She don't like me, and I really ain't too fond of her. Nobody's gonna disrespect my Aunt Alice and get away with it. And she disrespected Aunt Alice one time, her and her husband. And I literally told her that she was not allowed to come back to Alice's and do laundry. If she wants to come over and say hi, how you doing, give her a hug and leave, go ahead. But there was no overnights. There was no coming over there and doing laundry. There's none of that stuff no more. They went over there with a case of beer and hid all the beer cans up under the bed and left that mess for an 88-year-old woman to crawl up under that bed and pull the cans out. which Aunt Alice called my wife over, and my wife ended up doing it. If Alice says no alcohol or no drugs in her home, she means no alcohol and drugs in her home. Yes, dear. Your sugar's 113. Go ahead and take your sugar and or go ahead and take your shot and eat, dear. Good morning, Polly. Yeah, exactly. And her husband's a drunk. Her husband is definitely a full-blown drunk. He just drinks them and throws the cans anywhere. He don't care. He don't pick them up. I'm not going to put too much information out there. Just put it this way. Somebody came out to their house and told them that they better get that yard cleaned up or else. Yeah, they had no respect for Miss Alice's. I mean, don't put me wrong, people. Have I ever did any drugs on Alice's property? Yes. Have I ever did it in her house? No. Have I went up and smoked a painkiller at the pond while she's in her own home taking a nap or whatever? Did I go up there and go fishing and smoke one? Yeah. Have we hid behind the barn during the family reunions and smoked it? Yeah. But literally doing it in her home, no. To me, that's disrespect. If I go to someone's house, like let's say this is only a name, Miss Kitty or Maggie Dow, I see you guys on here bright and blue. So I'll say Maggie Dow. If I go to Maggie Dow's house and she don't allow smoking in the house, that don't mean light a cigarette in there. Because she gonna throw you out on your head. They say, no, you don't do that in my house. You don't do that in my house. You're going to be in someone's house. You got to live by their rules. Yeah, and I notice my workers, they're not no early morning risers. They like to wake up 10, 11 o'clock and maybe start work at noon. Hell, noon, I got half my day gone. Yep, exactly. Yep, we always just went for a walk up around the pond or hid behind one of the big old barns or went in the barn. Out of sight, out of mind, as we used to say it. If she can't see us, she don't know what we're doing. But come on now. I know Alice was no dummy, people. I think she knew what we were doing. I mean, it ain't like 50 of us went up there and went around the pond. There was like 5 of us. She sees us, 5 of us walking up there all at the same time, and we're all sitting over there in that little corner of the pond where you can barely see what we're doing. Exactly, Maggie. You know, I'm not going to say the names that were there. There was 5 of us. One of them was her sister. One of Alice's sister did. Of course, you all know I was one of the 5, so. From Aunt Alice, yes, we were. Well, we're on her land. We're at her property. You got to respect her. That's why we just go for a walk. Morning, Raccoon Man. Hell, there had to be 100 people at her house that one day that we went up inside the barn and did it. Thank God it's all up in a, off the hill and the wind blew right where they couldn't smell it. Miss Alice would have thrown us all off the property, even her own sister. Hot boxing in the barn, yep. I don't know what's making all these people go crazy because there's a lot of people going crazy right now, people. They were just talking other news about that Louisville shooting here that just happened over the week. Teenage kid went in and killed 6. Yep, exactly. Oh, 6 killed, 13 wounded. That's the way to do it, Miss Kitty. It is. I mean, it's quick, easy, out of the house. You crack that door open, the garage door, and let your smoke get out of there. If it's winter, you throw a little heater out there. Yeah, I think the only thing we're not going to like about moving in this new house is it has no barns, no sheds, no nothing. No shed to put the lawnmowers in, so I'm going to have to figure something out for that. And there is a creek probably about a block behind my house. Walk through the little woods and walk through the little field right there, and there's a a creek there. My cousin says he has caught a few fish out of that creek, so if I get bored, I'll take me some 420 down there and go sit at the creek. You know, the only thing is I'm not going to be able to deer hunt from my back porch anymore. That's going to bite. But that's okay. I mean, all I was doing was shooting them anyways. I had to call somebody to come over and help me gut it, clean it, hang it, scalp it. And once it was scalped and coming in the house, I could wrench the blood off of it and do the packaging and everything. So yes, you can fish it. There are fish in it. I have to get a Kentucky license, and honestly, I can get a Kentucky handicap license, which is even cheaper because I am a resident of Kentucky and I am handicapped. Are they worth eating, though, is the point, Maggie? I don't know. I'll have to see what kind of fish I catch there when I do. I was telling Ronnie Ray the other day I'd like to run up to the Maumee River when the white bass are running through, when the walleye are running through, crappies running through. They all run up that Maumee River, and they run up them in millions. Not just 10 fish, millions of fish running up that river. If you know what time of the year to be there, then it's the time to be there. Like I said, we've caught 187 fish in 4 hours. 2 people, me and my father. Hell, it took us longer to clean the fish than it did to catch them. And I told him I'd never do that again. We ever catch that many fish again, I'm going to take them to some company that cleans them, guts them, skin, everything. I know, got to pay for it, but hey, it's well worth the time of cleaning them. You got that right, Toby. Yeah, I ain't expecting my moving crews, both of them, here about noon. If I can get them from noon to 6, that's good. That's 6 hours. If they can both get it 2 loads apiece, I'll be done. You gotta remember, it takes them 45 minutes to an hour just to drive there because they're not doing 60 on the highway. They're doing 40, 45 with a big old long trailer fully loaded. Wrong turn, something can fall off. Yeah, well, I know, Miss Kitty, and that's what I'm saying. We're hoping my lights stay on long enough to get everything out of here. Because, like I said, the lights will be off today. Today is the last day for them. And the phone and the water and everything. So, we already know the water and the lights is on at the other house. So, it ain't like we can't move there already. The only thing is there's no phone, internet, or cable yet. And I definitely like to have a phone. You never know when you're going to need 911. Oh, I won't miss Kitty. I'm going to have Joe do a video through the house. And then he's just going to send it over to my Facebook account and I'm going to put it out on YouTube. Or I might just put it out on Facebook because, I do have problems trying to figure out how to send it from Facebook to YouTube or to put it out there. But I know two guys right now that I can send it to, and they automatically know how to do it. Of course, they'd use it for their show and not my show, and that's fine too. As long as it's getting out there, I wouldn't care whose show it's on. As long as I'm in a range for 911 to kick it. I pick up my cell phone right now and hit 911. No, it's deader than the Doordale. Maybe because I got cheap generic cell phones, but because of the two mountains that I live right between, we have no service at all here. They call us the dead zone. Yeah, baby, it is a moth. Big one. I didn't even look to see if anyone did any videos yesterday. I just turned this thing on, said I'd get on here early this morning just to say hi and let you all know it's moving. It's moving slowly, but we are moving. So that's a good thing. We're getting things moved. Larry's room's already gone. Arnold's room's gone. Some of the living room's gone. The kitchen's gone. Now they're going to work on the living room today, my bedroom, and my bathroom. And then we got the shed out there. Most of my patio equipment, the barbecue grill, all that's already over there. We might get lucky and we might get over there and cook it on the grill Friday if we don't get too much rain. We have invited a lot of people over to our house after we all get moved in. I'm not bringing them all over the exact same day. We'll do, like every Friday night, we'll invite another couple over and the rest of the family, like Joe and Mountain Mama and the two girls, Ronnie and Marsha, Joe and Jim and Millie. We're going to just invite them over, let them check out our new places. Joe, he's already seen our new place. He's the mover, so he knows exactly where we live. You know, yesterday when they took the first load, they literally had to follow the girls to town because they didn't know where the place exactly was. The guy never even heard of the road. And when he got back yesterday, he's like, "Man, Larry, I'm glad you moved back that way." And I was like, "Why?" He goes, "I never knew there was an air conditioning place back there that works on air conditioners. Now I know." And I was like, "Well, there you go." I don't know. Vaughn Hilton might be. I don't think I am, though. But I do like that show, Kilroy. I remember that show. I don't even, is it still even on? You know, a lot of shows that were on when I was growing up, they ain't on no more. When I did watch TV, should I say. Okay. Yeah, I agree there, Toby. I always like to do, I like Heat of the Night, too. I always liked that show. That was always pretty interesting. Gilligan's Island, but that's on still. We've been watching Gilligan about 6 o'clock in the morning. He's on one of them high channels, and I go over there and watch it 2, 3 hours in the morning if I can. It really matters what's on and what the wife wants to watch too. So I mean, it's called communication. We communicate on what we're going to watch that day. Usually, I get the TV Monday night and Friday night. She gets it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Of course, y'all know I'm talking about WWE Monday and Friday night. So sometimes we have watched the Tuesday night wrestling and the Wednesday night wrestling, but most of the wrestlers we know are on Mondays and Fridays. So that's our main two. Pennsylvania chocolate factory being sued following factory explosion. I didn't know the chocolate factory exploded. I'm running late, people. I never knew it exploded. What they do? Add too much chocolate? Ha ha. I mean, it's nothing to joke about, though. You know, a building like that being destroyed. You don't know if anyone's been hurt. I ain't really paid attention to it, so. Well, people, I'm not going to stay on here too long. There are things I got to do today. So, I'm going to just get out of here and go do some things I got to do and get my workers. I'll text them and see if they're awake and getting that morning coffee in them. Because the sooner I get them here, the sooner I get out of here. I even told them I'd have coffee ready this morning, just trying to get them to start a little earlier today. But it is what it is. All I can do is work with what I got. And that's what we're doing. I know I've been having an earache for about a month now. I made a doctor's appointment. He said they wasn't bad at all, a little dirty. He cleaned them out. Said he's been keeping a lot of wax in there for some reason. So he cleaned them out for me. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been having a lot of bad earaches lately. I think I might be coming down with the cold or a flu or, I hope it ain't that big old C word. But, hey, live one day at a time, enjoy it. That's all I can do. Yeah, what woman would want to rent from Stinky? Like I said, Joe's going to give his sister and tell his sister that this place is coming up for rent and tell Vaughn that she might be interested. I don't know if Vaughn will rent it to her. He's stupid enough. He'll probably take the 400 right off the first month. And then it's going to take him another 6 months to evict her out of here after that. Because when he comes over here, he's going to find about 200 or 300 beer cans scattered through the whole yard and the house and everything. So Vaughn will end up throwing them out. Right, right. I agree, Toby. Yep, exactly. 75 by 4 o'clock. Today's high, sunny, 76. No wind. We're at 47 right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gave all my aluminum cans away to my neighbor. I told her she can take them all. Get them out of the shed before, Vaughn comes over here and tries to claim them. There's got to be 50, 60, maybe $100 worth of cans in there. We got about 200 bags of aluminum cans in there right now. So, and the price has been going up on aluminum every week. So that helps. Yep, exactly. All he had to do is come over. He literally could have come over here and knocked on my door and asked my wife for the rent. She would have gave it to him. He's the one that chased us out of here. Do I have any copper? No. Aluminum cans? Yes. Right now they're about 2 cents a can now. I think it's up to 41 cents a pound, and 30 cans make a pound. So it's 30 cents for 30 yeah, 30 cents for 30 cans. Maybe a penny a can. Yep, exactly. When the rent was due, I would have been knocking on the door, collecting rent, filling out a rent receipt for them. Same thing I did to Carla, and the same thing I was gonna do to the other girl once her free time was up. I had a talk with Joe last night, guys. After he got done working, I fed him a sandwich, and we sat here and smoked a 420 here, and we were talking, and I told him that Vaughn Hilton told you guys that the fireman's house was clean when he moved out. He says if he needs to go live to tell y'all, he could possibly go live and tell you he is the man that cleaned it out when the fireman moved. He can tell you how many bags of garbage he took out of there. He can tell you what I did with the garbage and what dumpster we got the garbage from. Because we caught a dumpster and had all the garbage thrown in the dumpster. Oh, yeah, we definitely know what rats do to wiring. And I know them rats are going to come back. As soon as these two cats are out of this house, them rats will be back. I might even leave an open jar of peanut butter for them right in the middle of the kitchen floor. With some big old piece of mozzarella cheese or something. Oh, yeah, them rats will love the smell of that. They'll be running in here. Oh, yeah, that would definitely be an act of the gods there if they all caught on fire at the same time. How you doing, Mama? Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were eating or if you were still in there taking your shot. I'd call it a happy accident. Yeah, exactly, Mag. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I tried some of that pepper jack cheese last night. Whoa, boy, did my mouth go on fire. It took about 10 minutes after the sandwich was gone. If you want to come and pluck it, Larry, I'll save the breast. You'll split the breast. He'd have to be an awful big bird, buddy, because I'm a good breast eater. Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of them laying around here too right now. Because that's what we had the other night. And last night we just got stuck with sandwiches because I'm getting low on money, so I got to watch what I'm doing. Yep. Had one of them spasms in that morning leg. I don't use rabbit targets or rabbit traps. No, we just literally load the shotgun up and go out there and watch for them. It's been a very, very long time since I went and did some rabbit hunting. That's one of them huntings that you just got to keep walking real slow and watch what you're doing. Same with squirrel. You don't just sit down there all day and wait for them to come to you. You got to go out there and hunt them. A deer's the opposite. A deer's, you got to go sit down and wait there. Don't move all day and wait for them. Yeah, we've never really ever used traps. Like I said, we usually went out walking looking for them. Well, it matters how you shoot. A lot of people use a lot of different kinds of guns for a lot of different animals. So, I mean, I've really never been duck hunting. I have been pheasant hunting, though. I have ate duck and I thought it was pretty greasy, so I just don't go out there and kill them because I'm not really going to want to eat them because of all the greasiness. It's time to turn this channel. They're talking about that massive shooting again. That's what I get for being on that Curious George. I remember that movie or that cartoon. Mickey Mouse. Morning Joe. Charm. Parking Wars. Pawn Stars. Valerie's Home Cooking. Bar Rescue. Yeah, I like deer meat myself. That was a popular book when we were kids, Larry. Which one? Yeah, we used to take all the back straps, cut them into nice little steak pieces, and throw them in the oven with a bunch of mushroom gravy all over them. Let them cook for about 4.5 hours at a temperature of 250. Curious George, yeah. And literally, when you pull them out of the oven, they're falling apart when you try to pick it up to put it on your plate. Yeah, exactly. My son messed up yesterday. He sent his charger over to the new house and he had his phone in his pocket. So now he has a dead phone, so I had to let him charge his phone with my cord this morning. Yeah, that is the ticket for that. Yeah, I mean, yum yum. That's how I made it one year for one of my neighbors. She said she didn't like deer, so we literally made that recipe personally for her. She loved it and called me a liar telling me it wasn't deer. And when I told her look in the garbage and look at the package it came in, it don't say Food Town or Kroger's on it. It said Bambi. Yeah, it's all good. You got that right, Kilroy. Well, I'm going to get off here, people. Been on here an hour and a half. I ain't getting nothing done here, sitting here talking to you guys. I think the wife wants me to start loading another tote up if I can. She's going to get me some more coffee, get my breakfast in me, and find out where these workers are. Let's get them rolling again today. Everybody have a good day. Peace out. Be glad to see you as soon as our live comes back live. You guys have a good day. You cold?
Yeah.
Turn the A on or the heat on if you have to.